What's up guys, Smith here, back again with a new daily Nasdaq update video. We are so close to all-time highs, so let's see if today we're finally gonna end the week with new all-time highs on the Nasdaq. Yesterday I couldn't make a video, couldn't do a live stream unfortunately, but today we're at least gonna make a video and let's see if we can squeeze in a live stream as well. But let's start off with a video. If you look at our daily, our structure is still this higher low and this higher high being your old all-time high. What can you expect if you have structure like this? In between this low and this high, we can expect a higher low for a new higher high. This was our first possible higher low. Sorry, let me get rid of this. This was our first possible higher low with taking out all your extreme liquidity and bouncing from a really nice zone over here to the left. But we never managed to make a new high and took out the low once more. Then this is looking like our potential higher low on our daily time frame if we are gonna manage to break our old all-time high. So we have been coming up for the last couple of days, even weeks. Knowing that, let's zoom in on what happened yesterday because we couldn't make a video yesterday. Wednesday we put in a really nice high low. If you look at our 4 hour, our structure will look like this. I'm just gonna skip around here, but our last structure pool was this higher high and this higher low, and then we made a new higher high. Same idea as for the higher time frame. In between this low and this high, we can expect a higher low for a new higher high. Do we have to put in a higher low this low? No, of course not. We can also just go through from here if that is enough for the market. We are bouncing from a really nice level. We are in this 4 hour bullish gap over here. And we are in this bearish gap from to the left that we inversed yesterday. Yes, yesterday with the New York AM session. We inversed this bearish value gap that brought us towards this low. So this was a really important gap to inverse. Also BPR if you look to the left with the bullish there as well. So this is a really strong support zone in combination with your bullish 4 hour. So if we look at support zones, yeah, this could have been enough for the market to go up. But of course support isn't the only thing that moves the market. Liquidity is an important one as well. Right now on the 4 hour we don't see much liquidity. The only clear liquidity that stands out for me in between this low and this high is this low over here. I believe it was a data low. Yeah, this is a data low. So this is pretty much the only liquidity left if we zoom in, apart from this New York grind consolidation. This is pretty much your only low left to take out, apart from maybe this one. So this is still a clear liquidity point. Would the market be needing this, we will get a local confirmations, just we got here, where we can take out old highs and we're putting in new lows. So if we can take out highs again, it indicates we're gonna need more liquidity from the lows, at least from here. And if this still isn't enough, our next liquidity point to watch is here. And from here you really want to see the market move up because your 4 hour structure low is below there. Yesterday we put in this new higher high, and from there we have been rejecting the highs, indicating we're gonna need more liquidity from the lows because the market isn't ready to take out highs / liquidity from the highs. London once again rejected a high and from there started moving down. Where did London stop? Obviously at our POI zone of the 4 hour, and also took out some liquidity from the last structure pool you had where you made this higher high. So of course this is gonna be a really strong liquidity point. So we took out a really nice liquidity point in combination with your PD array to the left, and of course your 4 hour PD array you're holding here. This could be enough for the market to continue its up move. But for now we are also V-shaping up. And let's zoom in on the a lower time frame picture to see if we can get some sort of entry in the short term. For me right now, no. This is just going up after this liquidity sweep, a normal reaction from the market that we are maybe entering a buy model towards a new high. What is interesting though is this level. Why? This brought you towards a high. With this high, we took out some liquidity to the left and we rejected this high. So this was a low that we put in to start taking liquidity from the highs, probably by Asia. Yeah, to reject the high and continue the move towards more liquidity from the lows. So this is pretty much your last pullback that brought you towards this high, so it can offer some support if you wanted to continue this up move. Because of course we traded above some highs. If we wanted to go up, this would have been your support to make new highs from. Would you look at that? We tapped into this zone really nicely. We tried to make a new high. We couldn't. Flipped the level. And from there made new lows. So right now this is an important breaker block to watch and a level to flip, because this can be a place we can reject from and move lower. But it can also be a level we reject from right now, we gain, and can be used as support to trade towards new highs. So this is a zone I'm gonna have in my chart to look for local entries for a short if we're gonna get confirmations for a short, or for a long, which is preferably because we took out liquidity and bounced from a nice POI zone. So if we're gonna flip this level, maybe we can look for longs in this zone. Let's zoom in a bit more, because there's also this bottom we put in. This bottom took out liquidity from the left and was the start of this whole up move. So obviously also an interesting price level. Let's put it in our chart. We never got any support from this because this was really your place to hold support from. So we just blasted through, also making this a breaker block. Okay, interesting. Of course this is gonna turn into resistance, and as you can see we tried to use it as resistance. We couldn't, and we flipped the level. This is a great showcase of what I want to see with this level. We tried to use it as resistance, bring us towards new lows. We couldn't, showing us when we flip it, we're getting more bullish than bearish. Test back. And this is your indication we can go higher. This is a great example that we are getting more bullish than bearish, and this can be a nice market maker buy model towards new highs, because we also have nice build up trend liquidity. So my next level to look for local entries will be this breaker block, and I want some sort of local consolidation entry right here. So that is the Nasdaq for right now. If you want to stay updated on the Nasdaq throughout the day and on crypto pairs, stocks, forex, whatever you like to trade, we have a Discord community. The link is down below. It is completely free, no strings attached. I would love to see you there and talk with you there. And this will be it for today. If you liked the video, leave behind a like, subscribe to the channel to be updated on future videos and give me a little bit of support. And then I will see you in the next one. Ciao!